depths of the keep, where shadows belong. With courage unyielding and hearts set on high, they'll battle through all till the last evil sigh. Through the halls of Gauntlight Keep they stride, with friendship and fire standing side by side. No darkness too deep, no foe too dire. They'll cleanse the keep with friendship and fire. Together they fight, unwavering and strong, in the depths of the keep where shadows belong. With courage unyielding and hearts set on high, the battle through all till the last evil sigh. Rise to defy the gloom. Luminour the Magus cuts through the night. Adrian skills her fear to flight. Isaac and Ira with their craft and their fire, together they stand driven by shared desire. Through the halls of Gauntlight Keep they stride, with friendship and fire standing side by side. No darkness too deep, no foe too dire. They'll cleanse the keep with friendship and fire. Together they fight, unwavering and strong, in the depths of the keep where shadows belong. With courage unyielding and hearts set on high, they'll battle through all till the last evil sigh. Through the halls of Gauntlight Keep they stride, with friendship and fire standing side by side. No darkness too deep, no foe too dire. They'll cleanse the keep with friendship and fire. Together they fight, unwavering and strong, in the depths of the keep where shadows belong. With courage unyielding and hearts set on high, the battle through all till the last evil sigh.
And we're live. Boom. Like like snap.
Oh, ow.
Boom, we're in.
You're gonna hear from my lawyer. Like
right.
boom clap.
Like boom clap. We're in.
Yeah, like
welcome.
Been 84 years.
84 years. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Mike. DGOnline. that's the old lady. Rocket. We got Nerfy in the house. We got our main man Finny up top there. Welcome back. Pathfinder 2E. I was really excited for Pathfinder today. I was like, yes, we're gonna play Pathfinder finally. It's been I looked it up. August 28th was the last time we played, because somebody had to go back to work for a while, apparently. Hey, I need to look at me. I need to feed my family.
I work 4 months out of the year, and that happened to be one of those months.
And so I was super excited, and then Finny was like, "Oh, just wait till you get in." And then we booted in, and I was like, "Oh right, I'm dying." So it might be a short one tonight. I don't know. When Adrian dies, do I shut the stream off? Is that how it works?
I think when no mixing player knowledge and character knowledge. So
I take my D20 and go home.
yeah,
In the 90s, we were told that if your character dies on pen and paper, you die in real life.
That's true.
Ooh,
That's true.
playing the Iron Man. Yeah.
Well,
That's fair.
I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna allow you guys the honor of bringing us in. Let us know what's up, and whenever you're ready, I say let's go for it.
Okay. 3 months ago, you guys came back down into the library level of the Gauntlight
Mhm.
Keep and killed some bad guys. I believe at the start of the last session, you guys encountered a haunt, which proceeded to whoop your butts
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. And you said, let's GTFO, and you got out of there, and you're like, hey, there is a door at the end of this round room that we didn't open. So we went down, Euro booted the door open, found a very short 5-foot corridor to another door, which he proceeded to boot open again, and disturbed 2 worshipping cultists. They were around a mass of tentacles and mouths and stuff that you, or at least that's what he reported back to you. And then as the door stopped banging against the wall, they looked up, hissed, screamed, and ran at Eero, who proceeded to back out and draw them out into the open for a killing corridor. And then
We managed
some
to
good
take
rolls.
one down.
Yeah, some good rolls happened. Some not so good rolls happened.
They
Some
managed to
really
take
good rolls
Adrian
on my
down.
end happened.
Good rolls on your end always happen.
And yeah, Adrian got put down. He is currently on his second failed
I've
death
failed
save.
twice.
Yes.
Is it 4 fail saves? It's not
4.
3?
It's not 3.
Why? I thought it was like D&D with 3. I wonder why they chose 4.
I don't know.
Just to be different.
Just to be different.
Makes sense.
To do some little housekeeping here, because of how we play, I have reset your hero points to 3. So you guys all have full hero points that you can use to re-roll D20 rolls. Sacrifice all of them to stabilize from dying.
Is that fair
and
though?
That's
I mean,
sorry.
I feel like since I started off being dead, I can't just wait. I can't just hold off until the next session. Be like, I'm just gonna hero point up.
To start,
You could wait an entire session.
Yeah, I can filibuster like the best of them. I'm doing it right now.
Let me spend in 2 hours describing why I should die. Oh, the stream is over.
To be painfully I forget what I was going to say. Anyways,
I think you were going to
Adrian-
say since I started off dying, I can't just hero point out.
Yes, but you did have 1 hero point left from last session.
I had 1?
That was always an option for you. Yeah.
I thought I used all 3. I don't think I had 1
Nope.
left.
Isaac had all 3 gone. Adrian and Luminour each had 1 left.
Okay.
I specifically, because I just did it like 32 seconds ago and reset them all. So you did have 1, and Luminour had 1, but now they're all reset to 3. And it's Pathfinder rules are you have to sacrifice all of your hero points, no matter how many you have, to stabilize. So that's up to you if you want to do that. If not, that's cool as well.
Okay.
Eero has the cultist grappled right now and restrained. He was flat-footed with Adrian, but Adrian is dying, so he is no longer flat-footed. He is flat-footed, but he's not. What's the other one?
Off guard.
Yeah,
So
no,
he's
sorry.
restrained.
He is restrained and off guard. He is not flat-footed because that's old terminology. He is flanked. He was flanked by Adrian, but Adrian's down, so now he's not flanked.
But because he's restrained, he's still off guard.
Because he's restrained, he's still off guard. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all
We're caught
have.
up.
I believe so.
Okay.
I just don't. Is it the cultist's turn? Is that where we left off?
It is the top of the order, the cultist's turn.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so the cultist is going to attempt to escape. Escape. Eero's grappling hold on him. And now this is going to be a little rough because it's been a while for all of us.
We're doing this together.
All right.
No matter what, it's going to be a little rough.
Okay, so
I like it a little rough.
click the escape button. I don't need. I want a public roll.
The visceral reaction is what I was going on.
All right. So the cultist kind of he wiggles and writhes a bit, and he manages to slip out of Eero's metallic bear hug, and he is no longer restrained.
I don't agree with that.
I know, and I'm not sorry. I'm not even gonna lie. And he is going to pivot and attack Eero.
Attack.
With his claws. I believe escape is an attack. Yes, so he's going to attack his claws with a -4. To which Eero sees it coming and deflects it with an arm. And then he's going to swing around with his second claw as well. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to. There we go. Which Eero also sees it coming, and he grabs his hand before it comes to him and throws it off to the side. Oops. Whoa. I pushed the wrong button. Okay.
There's a lot of buttons.
There are.
It's a lot of buttons.
Isaac, it is your turn.
All right, now I got to try to remember how to play two people at once. Okay. I'm currently in overdrive, which is good. So I don't need to do that. So action 1 will be to activate Eero, who will just go in for the grapple again. Target. Cultist. Grapple.
So I did find a nifty little keybind that if you are hovering over a token and you hit T, it targets.
Nice.
Ooh.
T for target.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Target time. T time.
Okay. So Eero goes for the grapple again, and this creature, which is engaged with Eero right now, sees him lunging for him and dodges out of the way.
Okay, so that was a critical failure.
Yes.
So your target can either grab you as if it succeeded at using the grapple action, or force you to fall and land prone.
I believe it's going to, since it dodged out of the way, it's going to make Eero fall prone.
Okay. That is fine.
Drag that onto Eero. There we go.
Because Eero doesn't need to be standing to do his hearing restoration.
Just laying
There
on the
we go.
He's like a turtle.
He's like, whoop,
Restore
lands
me.
there, and he's like, all right. And then you fart some healing herbs at Adrian.
All
Mhm.
right. Cool. Cool.
So that will be shifting the target to Adrian. You gain level-based healing. So you get that. That is healing to Adrian.
Do I just get to apply that?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
So
now-
Adrian is now stabilized.
I
He's
can
almost
see.
dying. He is almost. Well, he is alive.
But now I have to hopefully pass. No, I fail.
You failed.
It's just a harmless malfunction.
Yes. But the
So I can't do any more unstable actions with Eero until
Right.
until I fix him.
'Kay.
Okay. So quickly shift back the target to the cultist because it's Isaac's turn to use his next final two actions. Before I do that, have we already completed like all the recall knowledge actions on this guy that we can? Just because I want to
I've
make sure we
got-
put him down.
Great question. Hold on. I have notes.
you have notes. Oh
I
boy.
got one that says strong will save.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep. You would have found that it has the strongest save of his is the will save, and the weakest is the fortitude save.
Ooh, I didn't have that in my notes.
That's all right.
Come on.
Okay. Well, I guess I will just pop him with one of these. I don't remember if I loaded a. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to shoot him with regular bolts. I'll worry about the other stuff once we get this down.
And this
I missed.
guy is like doing cartwheels in place, backstands. Somehow he's just evading all of your guys's.
It's like an
Attack.
episode of Naruto.
Yeah.
When the healing came into play
Yeah.
on Adrian, did that mean that we're also flanking again?
Once Adrian stands
Adrian, Adrian's still down, but
No offense, but I'm not gonna stay here.
up.
Wow.
I'm going to follow up that miss.
I'm giving you that
with
info
an
ahead of
attempt
time.
to use it. Use it to create a diversion.
Okay.
Um,
Created diversion is a. That
a
is
single deception check to
Yes.
perception DC. And then so I guess I'll just do this.
Are we allowed to hero point after an attack, or does it have to be called before the attack?
We've been playing that you can do it after.
Oh, dang. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
It's a
That's-
real good use for hero point.
Yeah. Maybe not this turn, because it doesn't change anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like a critical failure just doesn't.
Oh,
it
it-
doesn't
It,
do
it
anything.
knows that it's trying to divert
Like I'm
its
trying to
attention,
distract
and
it.
it's making a point to ignore Isaac.
Which is also good. But that's the end of my turn.
Luminour, you are standing next to this creature. So far, you've seen Eero lunge out to grab it, and he falls flat on his face after he farted in Adrian's face. And Isaac has loosed a bolt at it, which ricocheted off the wall right above Adrian, and He's tried to distract it, and it doesn't even care. What would you like to do?
I feel good about using a wand of heal in this situation. Would that heal me and Adrian, but also harm this nasty boy?
Nasty,
We
nasty.
established that already? Is it a ghoul?
Yeah, it is a ghoul.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you doing
It
the
says that
30-foot
Luminour lacks the
animation?
proficiency to use the wand of heal.
How
It does not have the
Luminour-
trick magic item feat.
Yeah, but Luminour is a magic user.
Traits divine magical primal 1. Maybe he just uses things that have blades sticking out of them.
Maybe.
Let's fire off a spell strike then.
Maybe
Okay.
he uses blades of steel.
I think the magic item thing is restricted to your spellcasting tradition. So if you use primal spells, but healing is divine, primal, and arcane, so it should cover all the gamut.
It should work. We can we can make it work.
So
Because this isn't the first time you've used it.
this is the first time I use it from the quick bar, though.
Yes. That doesn't mean it's right or how we play. So
Okay. So it's spell strike time. I've got my little arcane cascade, I think, is the
yeah,
icon.
you are in Arcane Cascade stance right now.
All right, I'm gonna blast him. We're gonna blast him with a gouging claw.
All right.
I'm gonna blast him.
Blast him. I'm gonna hero point that thing.
Okay, yeah.
I don't believe in missing twice in a row.
You sure?
I think that I have on occasion missed twice in a row. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this heal. Let's. So we've got consumable. We got wand and heal.
Yeah, spell strike is a two action.
Yeah,
right?
and wand
You
of
got
heal is one
one.
action.
Yes. Well, wand of healing is 1 to 3, but yeah.
Oh, what? It just says one.
Well,
You
the
can
wand
use
of
3
heal.
actions to use it, and then it does a 30-foot emanation.
Yeah.
Or you can use 2 actions, and then it does like I think a cone.
2 action is a 30 feet emanation, just healing, and the 3 action is every creature gets hit with this, whether it's dead, living, whatever. Or the single action, you have to actually be able to touch someone with the wand to heal them.
Okay, cool. In that case, do I have any potion? I have no healing potions on me.
I believe there are potions in the.
You should have potions. Isaac made some and handed them out, unless you've already drank them.
I don't think so. It didn't sound like me.
Doesn't sound
By
like
the
you
way.
to have wasted a potion already.
How do I get a potion into my body in this game?
Uh,
I only have used a single potion using the hot bars yet.
Here, I will drag one onto your. From the party sheet. Remove one
I haven't-
item.
I have
There
no
we go.
elixir of life at 0.
There. A healing potion lesser.
Yeah.
There you go. It's all right.
All right, and Luminour ends his turn heroically.
Okay. Oh, hold on. What is going on here? Why did Adrian?
Oh, I was like, I was targeting the ghoul while I healed. I was afraid that I healed the ghoul.
Why did Adrian get skipped? You're still dead. No, you're not. Yeah, I see that. I don't know why. There. Now you're not grayed out. So let's go back. Back, I say. There. Adrian, it's your turn. Yes. Okay, so that removes prone. That's one
Prone
action.
is a full action.
We're back.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. He does not. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. You like Mr. Burns it, it falls to the floor and it appears back in your hand. Take a deep breath. Yeah. Okay. This creature, the cultist, he is furious that Eero had him grabbed and attempted to grab him once more. So he is going to lash out with his claws towards Eero.
Shelly, thank you so much for the raid. Come on in, all my friends.
And he's going to hit Eero.
Finny's DMing, so I'll jump off the mic so you can hear the story. But thank you so much for raiding in. I'll come chat with you.
yeah.
Eero,
Like
please
16
take that
these
damage.
days.
It's only 10. It's not that bad.
That's true.
Damage.
All right, and he's going to swing again with his claw. And he's going to miss somehow. And then he's going to, in his furious state, he's just like berserking. He's going to try and chomp down on Eero with his teeth. Which Eero rolls out of the way just as his jaws clamp down in the empty space where he was. It's the end of the creature's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac.
All right, Isaac is going to leave Eero rolling around on the floor as a distraction, and his first action will be to did I reload? Does it reload automatically? Hang on.
It's one action to reload a crossbow, I believe.
Right, but it isn't telling me that I have to reload it.
Ooh. Lucky you.
Yeah. That's something I think we might need to look into.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first action is going to be an interaction, which is just going to change my grip on my alchemical crossbow. It's going to shift it down into 1. So that I think is just an interaction. Not
That's
an
a
action.
free action, yeah.
Yeah. So then my first action will be to draw my Wand of Heal.
Okay.
And then I will use the heal, the 2-action one, to target the ghoul.
Okay.
And I think I'm doing this right, just let me make sure I'm Got the right guy selected. Got the right guy selected. Push the button. If the target is undead, you deal that amount of positive damage to it, and it gets a basic fortitude save,
Okay.
which we've already identified as its worst one.
Yes.
So,
All right.
So
I
you need to
will-
roll
I will
your
roll
save.
that. Basic fortitude save. Roll everything. It failed it brutally.
So now I get to roll for damage.
Roll the damage. Yes.
This would be vitality, would it not? Positive?
Yeah.
Oh wait. No, it's already doing it. Never mind. Just roll the dice for it.
Heyo.
Roll the dice. There we go.
All right. He will take that damage. Okay, so that energy shoots out from the wand at it. It hits it in the chest and it staggers it, but it still remains standing. It looks very, very well. They're ghouls, so they look rough anyway, but it looks more rough. Okay, Luminour.
Hey. Mouse over T. We are going to so if I fail to even hit, the spell strike doesn't fire and I can try again, right?
Yeah, because you don't use it. I think that's
Yeah.
how that works.
It doesn't hit.
If it
until
doesn't
blows.
connect, it's still charged.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm charging my laser.
All right. Fire that laser.
We're hero pointing.
Okay.
You can't miss twice in a row. Twice in a row.
Getting close though. Yeah, this your blade it just grazes it but doesn't quite connect.
Okay. So that's 2 actions down. We have as last
Can you-
options to throw at this.
Can you do something like a trip or something, or do you
That's
have
what I
to
was
hit an
thinking
attack
about.
for that?
I'm looking for. There's a little tooltip thing here. Last time we played, that popped up a bunch of those things. I don't remember where it was. Oh, there it is. Core skills. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, it's 7 athletics. Is grapple athletics? Can I grapple this guy?
Grapple is an athletics check.
But
I
if you have
feel-
2 hands on your sword, you need to drop.
You would have
you
to
need
drop
to
your
let
sword.
go.
Nerfy's always got
that's a
2
good
hands on
idea.
his
Or
sword.
shift your grip to one-handed.
Zeus to it. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Let's see if we got something better. Thievery. I could do sleight of hand to put a grenade in his belt. That's what thievery is, isn't it?
Sure.
Doesn't help me a lot. I don't
Again,
have a lot of
you would
grenades on
need
me.
a free hand for that.
Oh, rules. Can I intimidate him? Do I have the ability to intimidate a
Sure.
ghoul?
Yeah.
I have +1
I mean,
intimidation.
I don't know if
You can make the
attempt to.
attempt. You can
Yeah.
certainly try. Isn't that how it goes?
I feel like Luminour has a lot of gravitas. And this school here has been kind of shaken by the little zips and zaps that he's experienced here. So Luminour's going to throw out down at this guy. No. Only that
So
5 intimidate is enough.
Yeah, you yell out your battle cry at it, and it looks at you and kind of chuckles. It goes, I will eat you first.
Well,
No, he will eat me first.
but
No,
what if I don't want to be eaten?
Adrian, you're up.
It is my turn. I am going to try not to die. Oh, I forgot about you guys have to remind me about my amulet. I throw that star knife again.
Okay.
Because I don't think I have much else.
Oh yeah, the amulet.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you hit it.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Heck
There it is.
yeah. All right, and what does it look like?
With like, I got like one arm still kind of clutched. Just like, and I'm like, it's like, today won't be the day I'll be taken down by the likes of you. And I throw that star knife and it's like time slows down. And it's like, shoo, shoo. And he turns right as that star knife comes and just slices his head off.
Yeah.
And then time speeds up and I like, I catch it and I look that he's dead and I'm like, great. And I just fall over.
Collapse down onto the couch that you're standing on.
Yeah, it's just like fall down.
Oh, that was rough skis, guys.
That one hurt.
That was a tough encounter.
Is that how you would describe it, Finn?
No, I would go so far as to describe that as a severe encounter. Yeah.
Okay. Severe.
Severe.
There's a lot of blood outside of our bodies.
Yeah. So with that cultist, with his last breath, he just goes like, you know,
His
head
head
on the floor.
hits the floor and tumbles. Thump, thump, thump,
Yeah.
thump, 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 thump.
And it is once more. Hold on, got battle music still going on here. Oof. We're not playing combat music. We're still in the library. Nicely and quietly. There we go. Yeah, that is the end of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Not die.
Going straight over to Eero to do my
Repair.
repair.
Okay.
And I'll attempt to treat wounds, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Give her.
Where is?
Are you just treating your own wounds, DG?
I'll treat everyone's wounds.
Okay, cool.
He's treating his first, though.
Yeah, I would like to try and get rid of this wounded condition.
There you go. Yes, because with a wounded 3, the next time you would have dropped right to dying 4 and be dead.
Shelly BK, take this to
Dying 4
Cream
and be
baby.
dead.
Woo!
It's pretty grim.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
And there's-
Cream baby.
There's no amount of hero points that'll bring you.
Shelly,
back
thank
from
you
that
so
one.
much for the tier 1 subscription. I really appreciate that, my
What
friend.
about the combined hero
With
points
your
of all of us and all of the
subscriber
town?
energy is
all
going to
working
make me
together.
pass this check. I
one.
know it.
It would
Watch
have
this.
To be a really big Christmas present for the GM.
A really big Christmas present. Okay, this is it. I'm going to
Here's a new
treat.
light bar for GM's truck.
I'm going to treat my wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Isaac,
Eero's good to go
that
now.
works. Yeah.
Hero point.
Okay.
Isaac is done with. If Isaac is done with Eero in the timeline here,
There
you can
it
provide
is.
some assistance.
Gave me a critical. Shelly subscribed,
Yeah.
and that
Nice.
provided a critical success.
So Adrian,
Ooh.
go ahead and heal that. I will take the wounds off of you. You are no longer wounded.
I feel like $1 million now.
These are good things. These are all good things.
And then I'm like, Luminour. My son. Come to me. No, I'm feeling a lot better. I kind of sit up on this now blood-stained couch.
Everything is bloodstained.
He's got parts of the couch wrapped around his arm.
Yeah,
and his,
yeah.
his upper chest.
I'm like, don't worry, Luminour. I made some bandages.
That should be a thing, like grandma's couch, like some kind of like sacred heirloom bandages you can have. They're all like floral and
yeah, some bright pink blinds, curtains.
yeah.
I come over here and I'm like, here you go, buddy. No, it says 17 on my screen. How bad do you need that? How are you feeling right now?
32 out of 38, not that bad.
Okay. I was gonna say I can use my last hero point if you want.
For as often as you have healed Luminour, the gnomish anatomy still eludes you sometimes.
Yeah.
His anatomy is really weird.
Yeah, because it is.
So weird and dangly. How do I put this in there?
Oh, guys,
How do we take it out?
I missed
Get out of this. Forever.
Okay. So with that,
Quickly stash you guys just to see. There's one minor and one lesser healing potion in the stash. If you do not have one in your equipment, you might want to grab it.
Do you like the sound of that?
During Isaac's daily preparations, he will be making.
Preparation A.
He will try
Preparation
to
A.
remember to make some healing potions and put them in the stash.
So I have a lesser healing potion, a minor healing potion on me.
If you look on your bar and hit consume,
2d8 plus 5 on the lesser, 1d8 on the minor.
Here, see, Adrian was hogging all the healing potions.
I've got 14 rations. What if I was just wolfing down like some hardtack in the middle of a battle? Can that heal me?
Like Skyrim, just eating
Like
wheels
Skyrim.
of cheese.
Yeah.
You just hold up your finger in front of the dragon. It's just like
Hold on a minute or an hour. Let me just stuff my face. Yeah,
Well, do I
unfortunately,
do I do the 2d4 plus 5 for the guaranteed because I'm 10 shy, or do I do the 1d8 and just try to get closest to the pin?
Do the 1d8. I mean, you're doing all right, and I think we just need to figure out the
There we go.
our next step, which honestly should be just to clear out the rest of this and then head back to town for a little regroup before we press on.
Yeah, I'm feeling much
Isaac's
better.
stance on this. Because like just top up what you can for now, and then do the last clear of this room that these things came out of, and then just be like, okay, I think we've cleared this floor now. We should, let's go back to town and regroup and restock,
Mm-hmm.
and then come back and hit it again.
Okay. Well, I'm good. I'm good again. So.
Okay.
We searched this guy's disgusting pockets.
We didn't search him.
I
No.
don't think he was wearing a whole lot, so I don't think he was carrying a whole lot.
You
Luminour
search through his
rolls
pockets.
up the old
Yes.
gnomish sleeves.
Yeah. You do find a necklace, a kind of gruesome necklace. It's got what looks like. Actually, I get you to do a medicine check?
You can.
Yeah. That would be
Luminour
great.
is famously not well-rounded as a doctor.
Okay. So you look at this necklace that you found, and it's got some lumps of what could possibly be leather.
Oh, good.
Do we have anybody else that has looked through an anatomy book to see like what these
Are you,
lumps of what?
if you want to show it to me, I could attempt to make a check.
Yeah. Lumineur's gonna wander over to his friend Adrian to see if he's had a second opinion on this.
Okay.
A medicine check?
Yes, please.
Oh, baby.
You look.
That's
at
Let me
that
tell you
necklace.
exactly what that necklace is.
Luminour's coming over to you. He's holding it out, and before he even gets to you, you look over and say, "No,
Yeah.
that is decayed flesh on a string. Thank you very much, but no
That's
thanks."
skin, buddy.
Is it magical skin?
I mean, any skin is magical skin if you think about it.
Your detect
It's
magic is
detect
always a cantrip, right? So it's always
It is a
popping off,
cantrip,
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We'll say that that's always popping off on you, and you sense no magic coming off of this necklace. Adrian would tell you that ghouls consume flesh to heal themselves.
Yeah.
So it was a snackless.
Yeah. It's like one of those candy necklaces.
candy necklaces.
Yeah.
Isn't that one weird kid is just always sucking on all the time?
It's terrible. I love it.
Forbidden
would you
candy
like
necklace.
Would you like me to put it in the party sheet for you guys?
Please.
Don't.
Nope.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can keep it.
If Luminour wants it, I mean.
Well, like, what if we encounter something like an animal that likes to eat dead flesh? We either throw it that direction, then we go the other direction.
I feel like rations would work that well as well. So we could throw those.
What if we're trolling for sharks and we need some chum?
Keep
Well,
it busy,
bogs.
guys. I'll be right back.
You guys get a lump of decayed flesh on a string. So
Yeah, do
have
with it
fun
what
with
you
that.
will.
Yeah, actually, all in all, you find 3 of them. Look at that.
It's like, you know what's better than a pile of platinum coins?
Some flesh.
Just like a little
but-
bit of flesh.
But real talk, mechanically, ghouls can consume flesh to heal themselves some hit points
Okay.
in the middle of fight as an action, if they so choose.
If a ghoul mid-fight, mechanically speaking,
Mhm.
was going to eat some flesh, as a
Yes.
reaction, could like
You
we
can
stick,
gag.
like, a
Yes, that's free.
okay, thank you.
Stick your sword through the flesh into its mouth.
I don't know, like, you know how like if someone's like yawning or something, you could like put like
Just stick your finger in it.
yeah. That feels like a pretty high challenge level, like a pretty high
Yeah,
difficulty level, but like
I-
it's not
I-
impossible.
I feel like you could attempt.
Yeah.
It would
I
be
have a-
difficult, but yes.
If you had a particularly fast reflex and you were like somebody with long limbs, like longer
Yeah.
than gnomes, maybe longer
Possibly.
than if there's any,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's like a
I mean-
human length arm.
Never say never. So
Okay.
Sure.
I look forward to Adrian sticking his fingers in the mouth of a ghoul.
I'm not going to, but
What?
yeah. I mean, hey, whatever.
I will just say, if you are sticking your fingers in the mouth of a ghoul while he is chomping down on some decayed flesh, there's a chance
Yeah.
that you come out there minus 1 finger.
Right, but like, it's worth denying somebody 1d8 healing though, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know whether that would actually deny it because it's still eating flesh with a finger.
I guess it depends if it's his glove.
You might
is
actually
his
give it
hand mailed.
1d8 plus 1 finger.
Plus one finger.
Is it- Are we trying to give him the finger?
No, we're trying.
Mm.
Oh, I.
Should we go explore this room? I think Adrian should go in there and explore.
Sure.
That
Tell
sounds
us
like a
what's
great
in
idea.
I think based on what Eero said, it's an empty room full of guts. And
I thought we explored this room already, didn't we?
no, this is where the ghouls came out.
No.
Okay.
You know that there's a small room here with a consulting the blueprints. That there's a small room beyond this, and then it leads to another hallway that kind of circles around to the back side of that elevator that was stuck in the up position.
Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath and go, okay, and then quickly zip into it.
Okay.
And try and
Okay.
survey the space as best I can immediately.
So in here, you find a mound of tentacles and mouths and skin, and as soon as you walk into the room, the smell hits you. It is like fresh, decaying flesh.
Are they
There's-
writhing or are they dead?
They are still. There's no writhing going on. There, around this mound, there seems to be little effigies crafted out of small bones and tangles of knotted hair. You count about a dozen of them ringing around it, and Eero had said that the two ghouls were kneeled down kind of towards it. And that's about all you find. Can you give me a religion check, Adrian?
A religion check.
Oop. What's it normally set to? So there's a thing that came up, it says keep higher, normal, keep lower. Just normal, right?
Normal.
Okay. I accidentally, when I brought the thing up, I accidentally clicked and it rolled again.
Okay. All right. You look at this and you pick out the parts of the flesh, and you're pretty sure that this seems to be the parts of a gibbering mouther.
Oof.
Yeah.
No.
And those are not fun.
As soon as I identify that, I'm gonna like drop everything and just kind of slowly start backing up out of this room.
Yeah, and for some reason the cultists seem to have been worshipping it.
I don't want to find out why.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna start kind of back. I see Eero's behind me, and I kind of just push him as I like trying to get out.
Okay,
And-
so what do we know about gibbering mouthers? Like,
Can I do a esoteric
Full
check?
Or
Yeah.
would you pass
Lord's
that knowledge
favorite.
back to us? Can we all just try to figure that out?
I feel like I'm well versed in them. That's why I closed the door.
Let me 2 seconds here.
If they're anything like their D&D counterpart, we want nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
No, but like, is this a room where they would be spawning, or is this thing? Are we absolutely sure this thing's dead? Like,
It's
can
possible.
we pour a bunch of oil on this thing and other things and light it on fire
They-
and burn it down?
They don't seem to spawn here. They are from the lower layers of the Darklands, like the Underdark of Pathfinder. They don't tend to move around very much. They just, for some reason, one either happened to be here or the cultists found a dead one, and because they are mostly flesh, with the cult of the canker being very flesh towards, they, or flesh forward, I should say, they decided to worship this mound of basically food, mana for them, right?
They're not flesh heavy.
They're not flesh light either, though.
No. Yeah, that's about all you get out of that.
Stupid jokes.
Gibberish is not fun.
No. No, and I'm going to tell them, like, if that's what it is, I close the door and I'm like, we're not going back in that room. We'll find another way around.
But if it's dead,
Do you want to throw like something at it to see if it's gonna spring to life and rip us apart real quick, just so we know if it's alive or
I
dead?
feel like we don't even want to mess with it.
I'm just wondering if it's a thing in there that should be cleared out. We have oil, we have fire, we can just.
We have oil, we have fire.
Adrian, you look at it, it is dead. Because gibbering mothers, you know, when you get close to them, you hear a sound
mouths.
of,
You hear them gibber.
yeah, you hear the gibbering of them. And it's like, it's the area of effect of it is quite large, and you haven't heard anything of it, and it's one of those things that's always happening around one of them.
So when Isaac's like, we've got oil and fire, why don't we do this? I'm like, you absolutely can. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but I can't be certain of that.
And then Isaac's innate curiosity is going back and just wondering, he's like, is there anybody, do you think there's anybody in town that would be interested in a gibbering mother corpse?
Are we talking
Not
like
saying we pack it back.
taxidermy?
Not saying we pack it back to them.
If
I'm
anyone's
saying we let them know that it's here and that it's been cleared out, so they can come and get it.
if
And we
anyone's
just collect the findings.
if anyone's interested in these parts, we don't want to be making deals with them. These things are bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Could you refine them to make like high grade pharmaceuticals?
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I think that's what the cultists were trying to do.
It's a mound of flesh, and if this thing was ever to be revived, it would wipe out the town.
Well, then what if we tell that your friend, the priestess, about it, so she can come down and cleanse it?
What if they need to give it mouth to 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 mouth?
What if we burned it and left this place, never coming back again?
I mean, that's also an option.
I
So
think if you're going to burn it, go for it. Otherwise, let's go.
Okay.
But I don't want to go back in that room.
Isaac will give Eero. What is he going to give him? Give him a pint of oil and a. And then a flint and steel.
Doesn't
So
he have a
they'll go in there, pour a
flamethrower?
pint-
Like the way that
Yeah,
whatever, however it is that he
Boba
does
Fett?
his like first aid.
His healing farts?
Yeah, like couldn't he just healing fart some fire onto it?
No, because it's healing.
But it's like thematic
Well,
fire,
what
right?
What it does is it vaporizes healing a package of healing herbs, and the explosion vaporizes that and pushes the vapor, and the vapor is what heals you. There's no actual explanation of fire.
Allegedly.
But anyway, we can send Eero in with a pint of oil and flint and steel, and he can light this thing on fire. Would it?
There
make you
is a
feel better
door.
to know
There
that
is-
this thing has been burnt.
There
to
is a
ash?
door in that room, but I really think we should not go through it with that mound in its current state. So we could burn it out and then go through the door if you want to, or we can go around.
Well, then Isaac will look at Luminour and just say, "Hey, between you and me, do you think we can rig this door in front of us, this one right here, to be permanently locked, or as permanently locked as we can get it.
I think that my gnomish engineering is more than up to the task.
All right, so let's just take a couple minutes and do that. We'll just resecure this door here, and figure out a way to like weld it shut or
Yeah.
whatever.
You guys lock the door, essentially.
Between our two engineering brains.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can make sure it's inaccessible.
Sure.
And then where should we go from here there, Adrian? Where would you like to go?
Out. I'm just zooming out on the
Should we go
map
back
here.
to town?
I'm thinking that might be
Should
the
we go
better
back
choice.
to town and like refocus and refresh and restock and all that?
Like, I'm just looking at the areas that we might not have hit yet. There was a door
So there was a door
here.
here. That door over here, that was the elevator door.
Okay.
So you opened the door and you found it blocked by stone. And consulting the schematics, there is an elevator that goes up and down one floor in there.
And then there's a door back here that kind of leads out.
What goes behind it? That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
That's looking at the blueprints. That's the hallway that runs up to the backside of that elevator, and that's, according to the blueprints, that's the only place that it goes.
Yeah.
There is another door at the end of this hallway over here.
Okay. Do you want to?
And yeah, that's about it.
Well, I mean,
I thought we
like-
opened this and we saw it was a stairway up.
Nope.
No.
No, that stairway up was up here by the devil.
By the devil, right? And we still need to find his contract, which he said was on this level.
Maybe
Yes.
It wasn't on the level. He said that it was on this level.
So I mean, we could stick around down here and do it, but I don't know how you're doing for spells there, Luminor.
Luminor is out of his spells. He just has cantrips left.
So if we go up against something that's punchy, we might not survive it.
Yeah, I would like to leave now and beat the traffic.
Stick around and beat your troubles away.
No. Beat
Your
my
gnome
German
anatomy.
Mhm.
Did either of you get any scrolls to reactivate the portals?
There were scrolls somewhere in this whole thing.
I believe I'll have to do some more digging, but I think the folio of teleportation research has that stuff in it. I think I'd have to read through everything again.
It's got several esoteric diagrams sandwiched between several books on teleportation.
Yeah,
Doesn't explicitly say if it has the means to reactivate them.
it doesn't in there, but I believe the actual book says it does.
In the back of the phone book.
Yeah. Yeah, so where would you guys like to boogie woogie to?
Luminor would like to boogie woogie on to either a bunk somewhere, or some sort of like a cot. Maybe you guys can just watch over Luminor while he has a little nap, a short rest.
Again. Fair.
How do you
Yes.
feel about that?
Sure. It doesn't bother me any.
There's a couch here you can curl up on. I don't know if you guys want to
this
also nap.
place has been secured. We've
Yeah.
killed anything bad, so if you need to take a little rest,
I don't know if
we
this
all need to
glowing
take a
green
quick
thing affects
rest.
my dreams, but I don't know if it's like a poltergeist or like a exorcist situation where they like, possess if we sleep in a place with glowing evil emanations inside of it. I don't know, but I'm willing to risk it in order to get my spells back. Wait, I'm hitting the sleep button. Where is that?
We could go back up to the
Hide, aid, grab edge, rest for
back
the
up
night.
here into the place where we fought that little fairy thing in the north, and then to the left with the 2 green chairs.
Okay. So, the Awaken Portal ritual is recorded in the teleportation research folio. So a magic user would have to be able to spend 10 minutes to do the ritual, and you would be able to activate the portal.
That's one portal at a time, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure we want to do that right now.
Yeah, what if we do that and like 10,000 gibbering mouths come through the portal? All it was on the back was that.
It's too many.
So you know that these portals seem to be a network of portals scattered throughout the vaults themselves, and awakening the portal, if you skim through the ritual, all it does is activate that portal. So when you activate this portal, all of them don't activate. It's just this one that gets activated. If you come along another portal or another teleportation portal circle, you could activate that one, and now you can connect those two and bounce back and forth. And you're just basically turning on that point in the network instead of. So if you the first one you activate, you are fairly certain, as long as there aren't any other portals activated, nothing can pop through.
Okay, it's like a check valve.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Does anybody else need a rest?
I mean, I don't really use rests.
Is rest in Pathfinder strictly for restoring spells and healing, or does it have any other purposes?
Well, healing, it doesn't really even heal that much because it heals your constitution plus your level, maybe. I think
It's mostly there to restore actions,
it's
right?
restoring actions, it's restoring focus. Actually, Luminour, you can refocus as an action to get focus spells back.
I see that in here somewhere. Where did I see?
Yeah.
Oh, refocus right there.
But your spell slots, they are gone until a rest, a long rest. Yes.
Huh. Cool. This refocused my thunderous strike.
There you go.
Cool. Okay, Luminour is going to have a nap.
Okay, so you guys are resting down here.
We'll protect you. Is this the kind of thing where we can all take a rest, or do we have to post watch?
Hero can stand watch because he's an automaton. He doesn't.
Oh, that's
need to
true. Yeah.
sleep.
Okay.
He's like a sentry gun.
Yeah, that's up to you guys.
Yeah,
So,
no, if he can
Luminour-
stand guard, and then we can chill.
Luminour got 6 hit points back. He's fully healed.
Hold on here.
No, why is there more?
There's always more.
Every time we're dying into the chamber.
Yeah. So your night goes without incident. You get a rest. So Luminour gets a rest. Isaac gets a rest. Adrian gets a rest. Alright, there you go, guys. You're all rested.
How's Adrian's health doing these days?
I'm tip top now.
Everyone's looking good, guys.
Guys, let's mess this place up.
Okay, give me 10 minutes because I'm gonna do my crafting, my daily crafting. This is gonna give me glue bombs, frost vials, and alchemist fires. This is not gonna give me healing potions. I can't do
Glue
those
bombs,
until we go back to town.
Frost
'Cause
Vials, and Optimus Prime. Right.
I need materials I don't have on me. Okay, so I've got a buttload of bombs now. Does anybody want a bomb?
Some Jaeger bombs. Yeah, Luminour wants a bomb.
Oh, do you want glue bomb, frost vial, alchemist fire?
Alchemist fire, please.
I will give him one of the alchemist fires.
Okay.
How do I give that to him?
Uh,
Can I just drag it onto him?
I think you can drag and drop onto his token.
Onto his token.
Could you put a glue bomb
Or-
on a star knife and throw it, and then it hits them, and then the glue bomb goes off, and then the star knife returns to you without any glue on it?
That'd be nice, but I
I
think a
cannot
glue
move
bomb
either
is
way.
like this. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
like
sit-
a
You sit
bowling
on
ball
top.
size.
You put it on top of the thing. It's magic,
Here.
right?
What I'll do, Luminour, is I'll put it in the party stash, and you can grab it out of the party stash.
Okay. How do I get to the party stash again? Usually
In
it just says
the
fail miserably,
actors
and then
tab.
the DM does it for me.
Go to the actors tab,
Actors, yeah.
where it just says friendship at fire. You have the folder and then the paper icon. Click on the paper icon, and then stash, and then just drag it onto your party sheet,
Okay.
onto your character sheet.
Okay. Dope.
There you go.
What else can I take from here? Treasure, consumables, scrolls, scroll mending. What's that?
Scroll and mending fixes broken stuff.
Oh, sounds neat. Bark skin, healing pot 1, lesser. Cool. Okay.
Good.
Yeesh.
Adrian, do you want one of these bombs?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty heavy on action economy. If you think that I should keep one just to have it, then sure. It doesn't matter which one. Whatever.
It's fine if you don't. I'm just offering.
Okay.
You're allowed to say no.
It's mandatory. Every team member needs one bomb.
That's not what I meant. What I meant is I'm probably not going to use it, but if you want me to have one on me for a moment where you're like, hey, do this thing, then sure.
Yeah.
I'll
That's a good idea.
if that becomes a thing, then I'll just toss one to you beforehand.
Okay.
Because I've got so many of them. And then now that I've got that done, I will reload my hidden compartment in my arm with a. I think I'll use a frost vial this time.
Okay.
So that will just have to be a note that I write to myself that is a frost vial in there.
All right.
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Do we want to? Do we want to go check out this doorway down here, or do we?
Sure.
What do we want? Okay.
Yeah, I support this.
Let's not go through.
Can we move as a group, or do you want us moving individually, Finn?
Yeah, you can move individually. I don't care. I can stop you real quick. It's all right.
Why would you need to do that?
Oh,
I don't know.
token collide. Oh, the door's closed. Did we close this door?
Yep.
it's open now.
Isaac, make sure that any doors are closed behind after areas are cleared.
Mean. Who's our door person? Is that Luminour?
Yeah, Luminour's a quality door person.
Okay, if you want to go
This
just
door?
down, this is the door here.
Yeah. To the north is where the devil is, and he said
Oh, yeah.
that
This is what he did.
if you come back,
You're
he has
you're
to
done.
arrest you.
He said you're
Yeah.
done, son.
You're Dunzo, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
It's devil speak. They call him and say Dunzo.
Not real happy to hear that, anyways.
So Luminour is going to listen at the door. He's really good at that. So he uses perception. Press his little gnomish ear to the door. Get a little peeky poo.
Okay.
What is?
You hear a shuffling of feet on the other side, and possibly a papers, maybe, is what comes to mind when you hear it.
Okay. So there's flammable objects and somebody that doesn't pick up their feet, probably a teenager.
That's a yeah.
All right, Luminour is going to roll for stealth, and he's going to try the door and open it.
Isaac is going to load an alchemist fire into his alchemical crossbow.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and open the door.
Quietly. With a 12.
Sure. When you open that door,
Uh-huh.
this creature kind of pokes his head around the corner.
Okay.
The light's so bright. Who is that?
He's like,
So I see a
Aziz.
creature. It's got a mouth and it has eyes.
Hold on, I can.
Ah,
What?
There you go.
Why?
That's what looks at you.
Is that one of the guys from the Gorillas?
Possibly.
Oh my god. Okay, Pathfinder.
He goes,
Just
that
never
the
warmer.
light, that's so, it hurts my eyes. Can you just, can you turn it off?
Can we turn the light off? We have that technology.
I don't know if that's a good
we'd have
idea.
to come in and close the door.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, we want to make them comfortable.
Sorry, Luminour, the other things you see in this, it's a largish cross-shaped room. It's got long couches. It's got books in it. There are dead plants in planters along the road, along the walls here. And what looks like a dry fountain in the center with what looks like a lighthouse sticking out of the center of it.
Okay.
And of course, this creature that kind of looks out at you and asks to diminish the light behind you so that he could.
Okay. I guess I could enter the space and I could close the door. I've got low light vision, so it's
Okay.
about to see, probably, right?
Well, low light vision is not no light vision.
Yeah, low light vision's not dark vision.
It's the least useful kind of vision. I'd rather have no vision than low light vision.
I mean, I've got my ever burning torch. I can fire it up.
I would
Yeah, I
say that
produce flame.
you could produce flame, and
Feel
I
like-
would I'll
Hold
let
it
you
like a
hold
wee
it.
candle.
Yeah.
We could also put Hero in there because he's got his
got
Everlight
his-
crystal in his forehead, in his eye or whatever.
In his
Okay,
eyeball.
so we've got options. Okay, let's enter the space.
Okay. Oh, Luminour, you're holding a torch. That's why. No wonder it's so bright around you.
Classic Luminour.
Yeah.
He's the typical torch bearer.
I also have a torch in my hand. I guess I'll stop that.
Am I holding a torch?
I turned it off. Sorry.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
How do I
it-
turn off my
Oh,
torch?
that's a good question. That's a really good question. You know,
It needs to be like 20% less everburning.
one would think that the GM would.
Oh,
know
I
that
see.
wouldn't be.
There we go.
There we go. He goes.
I remember.
"Ah, that's so much better. My the dark. I mean, what can you do? Hey, I've been here for ever, like this." He says, "Welcome. Please sit. I am Augriel. You are friendly."
See my notes.
Ask him if he knows about. Ask him if he's a bookkeeper. Hero just kind of stands there looking, doesn't say anything, doesn't move. Isaac is back in the hallway, just kind of keeping his distance, hands kind of on his crossbow, ready to come up and take a shot if necessary.
Seems like a pretty friendly person.
What do you mean friendly?
Well, they haven't eaten our face off yet, which is actually a pretty
No, I'm asking.
stark
I'm asking
departure.
the thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
What?
I'm asking the thing. Like, what do you mean by friendly? Friendly to whom?
To whom? Well, to me. Are you friendly to me?
We mean
Who
you
are
no harm.
friendly to?
That's what I'll say. I'll say we mean you no harm.
Then we're getting somewhere here. Yes.
Trying to ascertain who this thing is allegiant with.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm trying to figure out who this thing is allegiant with.
When you
who's-
look at it, it does not look like any of the ghouls that you've encountered so far.
Does it?
It
seem
it
undead?
looks almost like it's of a different species.
Guys, we can bargain with it. We've got dead flesh on a string.
Sorry, give me 2 minutes here.
Got
Entertain
dead.
yourselves.
We've got dead flesh on a string.
Guys, I knew that someday, many years from now, this dead flesh on a string was going to come in handy. I couldn't believe that it could happen within minutes of getting dead flesh on a string. What do we want from this thing in exchange for a dead flesh on a string? I'd really like to
The
get
whole
rid of it.
reason we're down here is to see what it is, but also we're looking for that devil's contract so that we can take it and rip it up.
Oh yeah, we need to get that, and this is the place. We need to get the paperwork. We need to find evil contracts for evil creatures. maybe we could bribe this individual with little bits of flesh. You like kind of dangle them above Ogrio and be like, "Hey, buddy,
Hey, girl.
girl, I heard you like dead flesh. Librarians love dead flesh."
We don't know that this thing likes dead flesh. Maybe it
Who
prefers
doesn't
live
like dead
flesh.
It's like cheeseburgers. Like nobody doesn't like it. We might need to do a recall knowledge to see if we understand anything about the dietary preferences of a creature that doesn't have any skin, but giant tongue and eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, outside of that,
We've got carrots and sticks here. We've got carrots with dead flesh, and sticks are literally just turning the lights on.
I feel like if we make this thing upset, it's gonna not be a pushover.
We just gotta keep turning the lights on higher. You have no idea how high we can.
You don't know how bright I can shine.
I feel like that we hold all the cards for once with at least one creature.
I feel like you feel like that every time we go into a battle, and then halfway through you're like, this was a huge mistake.
Sorry about that.
I have never once admitted that a fight was a mistake. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not going to start now. Some
Okay.
parents talk about natural consequences, and if that's what you guys subscribe to, I will never learn.
Adrian, can I get you to make an esoteric lore, please?
Yes. Esoteric lore. It's a 12.
Okay, that's good. You look at this creature.
And I'm whispering it to Luminour, like,
Yeah. It vaguely resembles a creature called a Morlock.
this is definitely a Morlock.
I could use a little less lock if you know what I mean.
That being said, it looks like it has contracted ghoul fever and has turned into a ghoul now.
It also appears to be a ghoul on account of the ghoul fever.
Yes.
It's a ghoul lock.
It's a ghoul lock, yes.
Note the eyes. The dead look in the eyes. The dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Morlocks are subterranean creatures. They're very sensitive to light, hence the large bulbous eyes.
Friendly or not friendly?
This one seems quite friendly.
In general.
In general,
We know that.
less friendly. They like to be left alone.
Okay.
This one seems to be slightly different from the rest of them. But you've also are not one to carry conversations with monsters, so
So
I'll say
should we
that's
have
all I know.
Adrian Step out if we're about to carry a conversation with the monster.
that's all on Adrian.
That was a question to the party.
All the information that I know, I share with both of these guys.
Okay, so we have a ghoul lock, one who seems bent to conversation. We have a monster hunter in our party who is not so bent to conversation, especially with a monster.
I've been restraining myself lately, and
Yeah.
I'm also very well aware that we're potentially in over our heads down here. After that last fight with the last ghoul, I'm not exactly looking forward to just charging into another one. If we have to, we will, but this one appears at this current point in time to be friendly. I think we push our We push the conversation as far as we can, and if we reach an impasse, then we can deal with it at that point.
Yeah, we've got diplomatic chops that haven't failed yet.
Well, Isaac is feeling fairly reasonably confident at being able to, at the very least, get away if needed, because all he has to do is have Eero open his eye
So let's
and
let's
shine
talk
that
this
Everlight
Morlock
crystal
about.
into the Gulak's eyes, which would probably be like a flashbang situation. So
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay if we want to pursue this.
Yeah, 100%. Of course,
All
there's
right,
no
let's go for it.
where we would be okay with it.
More
I
diplomatically.
think Luminour's got the charismatic chops to handle this. And I slap him on the back. I'm like, I'm behind you.
I don't feel as confident about that.
Luminor is like, look, Agriel. I got it. Look, Agriel, can I call you Augie? We're looking for like a very specific document. I wonder if you'd seen it kicking around your old dusty old tomes back here. It's a demon's contract. Sound familiar?
Demon, a devil contract? You mean? Demons
Yeah,
don't really
100%.
have contracts. Devils do.
That was a test. I wanted to make sure that you were the one that knew what they were talking about, and you're just the kind of Morlock for me.
There's not much to do down here other than read, and the selection is, you know, what it is down here. Quite specific. You know, dead things.
Yeah.
Devil things. You know.
I'm looking for in the D section,
D,
devil for
devil.
sure.
Under the D.
Okay. And you were looking for a contract for a devil?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Do we remember
I'm
the
sorry.
devil's name?
Yes.
Because I'd like to tell that to...
His name is
Luminor.
Corlock.
I say Luminar, it's like, we're talking specifically about Corlock.
This here, okay. Right, K. Maybe a Q?
Not Carlock, Corlock.
Corlock. Oh, Corlock. The down the hall.
Yeah, down the hall.
Corlock?
That's the one.
Oh, yes. Quite the predicament he's in. I too am looking for his, well, I'm not actually looking for his contract. I told him I would look for this contract, but so that he would let me go. But I found this reading room here with the nice plush leather cushions are quite nice on my rump.
Good place to spend
since
the millennium.
it's been a while, yes. I do get to venture out and look around every now and then, grab some snacks and some books.
Are
Do a little
you
bit more reading.
running low on snacks? Is that something that's particularly interesting to you?
Well, yeah. Snacks are always of interest.
Very cool.
One does have to eat.
That's
you know.
You're telling me. So you had a conversation with Corlock then? You sat down, had some tea, or what's your relationship?
No, see,
with the devil?
he attempted to arrest me, and I said, "Hold on, 1 second. You look like a creature of, not
Ill repute?
yes, not strictly by the books. So we exchanged back and forth a few times, and then I managed to find out that he was looking for a contract, and I said, well, if I were to leave here, I would go find said contract, And he then turned around and said, nothing really, and I just kind of slipped away, and I've never been back since because I have not found any contract, so I'm actually quite happy living in my little corner of this level here, since what happened before.
Do you have any guesses on where, since you seem to know this this area pretty well, any guesses on where one would locate a contract down here?
Well, there's the main library in the center, but I don't think it would be there. Possibly, maybe over in the possibly in the ladies' reading room, or over at the far end by the scriptorium, maybe.
Very cool. Scripts and scriptorium makes sense.
Yeah, that's where I guess they used to transcribe books and stuff. So possibly, I don't know.
I'm intimately familiar with that. Have you looked into this this fountain deal with the lighthouse in it sitting before us?
Is that what it is?
I heard something about that.
About what?
There's a lighthouse or something in front of us.
Oh, there's a lighthouse here. Is that you mean this thing in the bowl?
I guess if you've never seen a lighthouse before, it's hard to
I don't
describe.
get out much.
Yeah, that's true.
I kid. I know what a lighthouse is. It's been a couple hundred years. It's
like I
quite
don't really get a lot of visitors, but
yes, this I believe this is a depiction of Lady Belcor's Gauntlight lighthouse.
Yes. Okay. That's all the intel that I was looking for. Do y'all need anything else from this young individual?
doesn't have what we're looking for. It seems to be a dead end.
Isaac wants to step forward and say, you said something about what happened before. Was that specifically in reference to you getting almost locked up by the devil, or was that in reference to something else?
Well, see, I mean, I guess it's best to air things out, or so I've read. I was basically excommunicated from my clan in the level above. But I can't remember why. Something to do with the ghouls and being bitten. My memories are not what they used to be. Yes.
Wait. Adrian, this is a player to DM. Adrian mentioned that this person looks like, or this Morlock looks like it has ghoul fever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it has transformed into a ghoul.
Yeah, I said it was a Mortlock that's transformed into a ghoul, likely due to ghoul fever.
As a ghoul bites you, there's a chance that you contract ghoul fever, which can turn you into
if
a
you
ghoul.
don't treat it long enough, you become ghoul.
like a werewolf, you know.
So I'll just kind of just say, I don't. I mean, I might have a. I might know why you were excommunicated. I don't know how to put it delicately, though.
Oh, lay it on me, please, because that would be some great closure.
I'll just say, were you ever bitten by a ghoul?
But yeah, right here. I still got the scars, see? And they haven't healed. They're still look pretty fresh.
Oh.
Isaac will just say, and how did you feel after that?
Not good.
How did that make you feel?
I like sickly.
Do you ever remember feeling better, like recovering from that feeling, or did it just feel worse?
I got hungry afterwards.
Any
And
particular cravings?
yes, for meat.
Any specific meat? And then Isaac's gonna kind of nudge Luminor to hold up the necklace.
Ooh. Hello.
That's very appealing.
He licks his lips. It's like, yeah, yes. Yeah.
No chill.
Just
Are you following my line of logic here?
yes, but ghouls tend to consume living flesh. I don't. I abstain from the living flesh. I only ever take ghoul flesh.
That's admirable to hold yourself to a higher standard. I'm sure it can't be easy.
Very moral ghoul.
But you're following my line of logic here as to why, like my conjecture as to why you might have been excommunicated?
Hold on. You're saying I am a ghoul?
No. I would never accuse anybody of that. I'm
good, because I am nothing like those monsters out there. Not to mention, they are crazy.
I'm saying you may have contracted ghoul fever that went untreated.
You know what happens to someone who contracts ghoul fever that doesn't go untreated? They become a... God damn it. You're right.
I'm sorry. It sucks.
Yes. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, would you care to do the honors?
Oh no, he wants us to dispatch her.
What do you mean by do the honors? Like, knight you?
That's what you're here for, isn't it? To, me?
Well, no, not necessarily. Like, maybe Adrian here, he's, famed, kind of a notorious monster hunter, etc., etc.
Fingering the star knife over there. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, the one's finger. Yes, Mr. Star Knife Finger over there.
I see that.
No,
I'm sure
I have no intentions of
wouldn't.
killing this person.
But you're clearly still in, retaining grasp of your intelligence.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate
your autonomy. And I don't see a reason, as long as you maintain your control, I don't see any reason to indiscriminately dispatch you. I'm sure you could be even useful. If we could possibly come to some sort of agreement on a purpose or on some sort of direction. You like books, you said?
I do, yes. I've dabbled in the books around here whenever I could get out to get them, when the way was clear.
Well, I'll just let you know, and I'll let you in on the current events. We have basically cleared this level. I think we've cleared all the ghouls out of this level, all of those canker cultists, etc., etc. It's just you and Corlock down the hall that are left.
I'm sorry. What did you do with the ghouls that you have dispatched?
I think we just kind of left them laying in their own blood and guts.
Oh, okay. Now you have my attention.
So, I mean, you mentioned that you just eat ghoul flesh, so hey, free buffet.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this. I mean, I've been wasting away, so. Now you really know how to get a Mr. all bothered.
But again, you mentioned you like books. We happen to have a client who is also interested in books and has given us a rather particular list of books.
Yeah.
We may have found one or two of them off the list, but if we were to share this list with you, could you potentially help us find the rest if they exist on this level? Or any others that might fit, a similar description, or maybe not the exact book, but similar category, similar stature of book.
Isaac, can I get you to roll a diplomacy check for me?
Here goes my -2, guys.
You got this.
Charismatic thoughts.
Okay. He goes, I would love to help you. Actually, you know what? Show me this list.
Oh my.
Who's got the list? Luminour, do you have the list?
Let me check my inventory.
We'll do a little quick scrabbling. I didn't expect this to work, so now we're scrabbling in our pockets to try to find it. Do you have the list?
Like one of each.
Really didn't expect this to get this far. And I'll just kind of poke up a little bit. Just a second. I can't remember which one of us is carrying the list.
May I have the snackless there that you have?
The snackless.
Yeah.
The snackless.
Oh, for sure.
Lump of decayed flesh strung on a necklace, I believe is the description for it.
Just throw it over.
Yeah. And he starts munching on it. Like, first he puts it on, right? And then he's like,
We'll come up with the list and just say, yeah, here it is, and we'll hand it over to him.
He's got like his one hand holding his flesh, and he's like, and he looks at the list, and he goes, "Nope, I'm sorry, I don't recognize any of those titles. I wouldn't begin to know where they would be. I'm not, other than this room, possibly a few other rooms down here. I'm not very, I don't know a lot about anything down here. I've just, picked and choose as quick as I could. I didn't browse and take, right? I just kind of grabbed some books, brought them back here after I had,
One of
grabbed
each.
a body or two and dragged it back with me.
Gotcha.
Um,
Well, if you would
Sorry.
like, we could just leave a copy of this list with you, and while you're out perusing and snacking, if you happen to come across anything that fits this list, bring it back with you, and we can check back with you in some time and see if you've managed to find anything. Basically, what I'm trying to do is turn him into a little bit of somebody who can handle some of the side stuff for us, so we can just kind of drop in if he's got any books. We grab them, and then it's basically free money with little effort on our part, especially in the role playing part,
Okay.
just to try to kind of like automate some of that sort of stuff, set that up
For success.
He says, "You know what? I'll take a look at some of them if I can find anything." You said there's lots of bodies out there, right?
Oh yeah.
Where there's bodies in
Probably
the basement.
dozen or two.
You said you've cleared out all of the
This whole floor.
ghouls down here. Oh,
Pretty much, yeah.
You could
Okay.
say we let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah,
The bodies on the floor.
there's a bunch of ghouls and even a couple
Excellent.
of ghosty things too.
Aye, ghosts. You can't eat them. Very well. Yes, I will assist. As I'm going around the library here, I will look and see what I can find for you.
Excellent. That sounds great. In the meantime, would you mind if we just took a quick look around here to see if, I'm sure you've gone through it top to bottom, but maybe there's something that you missed or that you wouldn't necessarily recognize as something relevant or valuable for our needs?
Oh yeah, no, please go ahead. Just try not to destroy my room here, because I've got my pad set up the way I wanted to.
Relatable.
For sure. So then let's do a quick scan of it. Let's do a
Yeah.
search of the room and see if we find anything.
Okay. Yeah,
uh,
he lets you roll into the room, do your thing.
okay, I'm going to do a search, which is just perception, right?
Yeah.
Search the room.
All right.
See what I can find. Also, I'm going to do that with an eye of. I'm going to do one pass looking at stuff and one pass looking at structure.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll twice to do that, or this one is good enough for both?
That's good enough for both. What are Luminour and Adrian doing at this time?
I
I would
don't.
like to see Lumineur's looking closely at this object in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I'm just kind of standing guard. I don't think there's really much that I can be
Okay.
doing here. I'll let these guys take the lead on it, and I'm ready for action should it arise.
Isaac, you notice the doorway to the east here. There's a door there. And since you're looking at structure and stuff, you notice that something's a little out of place behind the south sofa.
I just kind of walk over to this edge of this middle, whatever it is, fountain you called it,
Yep.
whatever, and I'll point it out to Augriel here and just say, "Hey, what's up? What's this thing behind the sofa back here?" Just because I don't want to step on his toes, right?
What's what behind the sofa? That's a wall.
Are you sure? And he'll step forward and take a closer look. Like, is it? What did I see? Like,
So when you step forward to it, you see the outline of what appears to be a door, or at least it's the outline of something that would be the size of a door.
So he'll mention that to everybody in the room, and he'll say, if you look at the structure here, it looks like the outline of a door behind your sofa here.
And he looks over and goes, "Oh, I've never noticed that. I always thought it was just some nice stonework."
Like, oh, look at that.
Do you mind if we investigate?
Yeah, just be gentle with the couch. It's old, as is everything down here.
It really ties the room together.
Thank you.
So we'll pull.
I can't take credit for it. It was here when I moved in.
I'll pull. Isaac will pull Eero over. We'll gently move the sofa out of the way, and then we'll see if we can figure out how to open this door.
Yeah.
Or is it a bricked-in doorway?
It's almost like a bricked-in doorway, but after searching around, you do find a loose stone that you could depress, and when you do that, or if you do that, I would assume that Luminour is checking for traps and stuff.
Luminour's got his gnomish engineering lore is just constantly looking out for little kind of things that are out of place, springs and wires and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Luminour doesn't find anything trappy. And you open a secret door.
All right. I'll have Eero step forward and light up his eye, and he'll just mention backwards. He's to Augriel. He just said, "I'm going to activate a light here so we can get a better look beyond. You may want to shield your eyes if you."
Yes, I would. And you see, he covers his eyes. Thank you.
Okay. So how do I activate a light on here? Dazzle, blinded.
He doesn't. He needs to have a torch on him.
Oh.
That's all.
I believe he has his Everlight crystal on him.
Oh, it has to be held in one hand. There we go. Whoa.
That's a cool effect.
Yeah.
I really like that. Cool. That's a special kind of glow.
Oh. So then I'm just going to flip this around to the party here. Looking at the clock. Human to human. Do we want to press into this? Do we want to go back and check out the door on the side? Or do we want to...
I think we should call it here and kick down doors next session.
Good spot to pick it up next week.
Yeah, I don't like yellow ever-burning torches. I like blue torches.
There you go.
That's
okay.
Better.
We're gonna pick this up then in 1 week's time, possibly Wednesday next week.
Check the Discord.
Best place to find out what's going on.
Absolutely.
That is in the Discord. You can come and hang out and chat with us. We talk about all kinds of cool things: music, movies, video games, etc. All these guys, they're all in there. My next stream is on, well, actually, no, that's not true. So Dookie and I are doing our stream because we crossed over the $5,000 mark for Spectrefest. So tomorrow night, Dookie and I are streaming the Sailor Moon arcade game, and Dookie's going to be eating the Lil Nitro World's Hottest Gummy Bear, I believe, on stream. I think he might be making a video of it. He might be doing both things. I don't know, but the Discord's a place to find out about that. And yeah, then after that, we've got Dungeons and Dragons that comes to you on Sunday night at 9 p.m. And then last stream will continue on Monday. And that's it for us. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time, everybody. So long. We're back, baby. Bye.